Hello, my name's Joanne Cornell, aka Shorty, and I'm from A Roses Creations and Healing. And I'm setting up this video so I can give you a little background on what happened to me in order to me to start this process of holistic healing and trying to get better. It's been a long process. I'm almost 56 now and was 47 years old when I contracted or got diagnosed with fibromyalgia. Fibromyalgia is a autoimmune disease that causes pain throughout my whole body, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365. There is no break from it, and prescription drugs really don't kind of work. It's the only thing I can tell you. It's you need to find what works for you and what doesn't. And the prescription drugs did not work for me at all. I was 47 years old, and before that I worked taking care of 100 apartment units. I did multiple jobs. I always worked. I always found a job because I always just did whatever I had to do in order to support myself and get things done. Never had handouts, you know what I mean? Like, I've gone through a lot of baloney in my life. Homeless at 14, amongst other things. So I consider myself a pretty strong bitch. And I believe a lot of people who know me pretty much do the same. So here's a little bit about me so that I can put it on my YouTube channel when I do have it up and streaming. And so you can have my medical background, and then this way I don't feel like I have to tell everybody on each video what's going on. This is the more in-depth story. So I was taking care of 100 apartment units, and was doing the landscaping, the cleaning inside the apartments when they got emptied, making sure everything got taken out, repainting, remodeling, and getting them all set up for the new tenants. I also collected rents. I also took care of maintenance, scheduled people to get proper people that were licensed in order to take care of heaters and stuff like that. Some of the small stuff for the heaters and stuff I kind of did myself. I was a little handyman, or woman, whatever you want to call me, and got things done. Worked about 60 hours a week, well worth it, because I was making good money. Had a company van, phone, which I kind of didn't want the phone, but in order to make emergency calls. 24 hours I was on call, and then kind of lost my job because of the fact that the owner ended up having to sell his stuff because he got divorced. So then I went and got a landscaping job. I got a landscaping job. I was doing very well. The owner of it was really happy with me. Probably about a month and a half, 2 months into it, I got a raise. Kind of like shocked the hell out of me. You know, he's like, well, he says, you work as hard as the men. He says, I was giving you a little bit less, and decided I'm going to give you, you know, a little bit more because, you know, you're stepping up to the plate, and I don't see any problems with your work ethics at all. You're doing what you should be doing. Great. Fast forward another month later, and he calls me in and says, hey, he says, this isn't working out. And I said, what do you mean? Like, because I'm wondering what, you know, I got a raise. Like, you know, I'm doing great, you said. Didn't realize that my work ethics have slowed down. He says, you're getting really slow now. He says, you're acting, you know, he says, I don't know what the heck's going on. He says, but, you know, he says, you're not keeping up with the muster with the guys now for some reason. Didn't think nothing of it. I was like mad because I was like, what the hell, you know what I mean? Like, as far as I'm concerned, I'm working my ass off. Didn't realize I was sick. I had slowed down. Didn't realize it until I stopped working, and then was trying to get going and doing things on my own. And I ended up starting and working on my own a little bit because I didn't have any income and I needed some kind of an income. So I did my own landscaping, painting, yard work, home care, and anything and everything, and was pretty busy. But I did it on my own schedule, so working on my own schedule was pretty good, because if I didn't feel good, noticed that I was slowing down more and more, though. Certain days I just couldn't do things, and so called up my doctor. Asked what was going on, got a physical, got some stuff going on, and couldn't get diagnosed. They thought I had Lyme, they thought I had this, they thought I had whatever, you know what I mean? I'm like, okay, don't know what the hell to do. So 47 years old, I got sick. Still didn't know what the hell I was sick about, you know, like why I was sick and what was going on. So, started getting medications. Doctor put me on medications just to see, because certain symptoms were happening, and certain medications would fix what was going on. So, I started taking the medicines. And got diagnosed, after I was taking some medicines, got diagnosed with fibromyalgia. It's a disease that's an autoimmune disease, and believe me, the body hurts everywhere, and so the body hurts everywhere. Sorry, I just got a text message, and I was trying to not pay attention for a minute. So, body hurts everywhere, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, throughout the whole system. So it goes from head to toe. There's no part of my body that doesn't hurt. And found out it's only going to get worse, and I got to live with it. 18 different medications later, and I started this was 47 years old, and then I am, 94 pounds when I started, and I'm 140 pounds at 49 years old, 48, 49 years old. About a year and a half, 2 years later, I had gained 50 pounds. Awful. Can't get rid of it for some reason. And it's mainly, I guess, because I'm not going 24 hours a day, doing all sorts of things that I used to do, which I was very highly active. Never stopped. Even when I wasn't working, I was riding my motorcycle, I was riding a pedal bike, I was walking, I was swimming, I was doing anything and everything. I would hike, I would climb rocks, and multiple things. I never stopped. They always used to tell me, slow down, because even when I was working, and I was, working fast. I didn't slow down, I didn't go slow. I didn't want the people to not get their money's worth. They paid me by the hour. You know what I mean? So, 47, when I was taking the medications, I was bedridden. This is a little hard for me to talk about, but I'm going to do it anyways. I was bedridden, and I wanted to die, pretty much. I wasn't living. I was going and doing everything that I had to do, and that was it. I had to go to the bathroom. I had to eat. I had to go to the doctors. I had to take my medications. Housework was slipping. I only did what I had to do. Clean the toilet, clean this, clean whatever needed to get done, got done. Floors didn't get done every 2 weeks like they used to. I did what I had to. Finally, at 49, 50 years old, I decided that I was sitting in the chair. Matter of fact, it was this chair. My boyfriend came home. And he goes, "What'd you do all day?" Because I'm sitting in the chair, and it doesn't look like anything's done in the house at all. Like, nothing. Not even laundry baskets sitting on the floor. I mean, floor's disgusting. Nothing's picked up. Nothing. And I said, I took my medicine. I was on Oxys, I was on gabapentin, I was on, they had me going from Oxys and Percocets and Vicodin. So I was go Oxys, and then when that worked a little bit, not a lot, but it worked a little bit. And then I would go to the Percocets, and then that would work for a little bit and a little while, and still not good, just did something. And then I would go to the Vikes. And then I would go back to the first one, and then keep going, bing, 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 till and then I was taking gabapentin. I was high as a kite, sitting in the chair when he asked me what I did all day. And my answer was, I took my medicine. And as I said it, I realized that I only took my medicine. That was it. Really? Like, I went to the bathroom because I had to. I got up and I ate a little bit. Very little. And now I'm sitting in the chair. And I didn't even watch a full TV show. I was so high that I don't remember what I watched. And I fell asleep during it. Couldn't drive very far to go anywhere. When I would go to my appointments, I'd make sure I didn't take my meds so that I could go to the appointments. And then when I was done, get my ass back home, take my medicines, and stay home. Everybody thought I died. And believe it or not, I wish I did. At the time, I wanted to die because that wasn't living. So I went to the doctors. I had an appointment probably 3 or 4 days after I had told my boyfriend I didn't do a damn thing, pretty much, except for take my medicine. Went to her and I said, that's it, I'm done. And she goes, what do you mean you're done? And I go, I am done. I've had enough of this bullshit. I am bedridden. I can't do anything. I gained 50 pounds. I look awful. I feel awful. I have no energy. I am pretty much dead inside. The only reason I get up is because I have a dog and I need to let him out. And I have to go to the bathroom and do whatever I got to do. And I says, that's not living. Need to do something. So I decided I'm getting off my meds on my own. Told my doctor I ain't taking a damn thing. She was going to give me 3 more. I was up to 18 already. 3 more. That would have been 22. No, 21. Sorry, 21 more. 21 pills total. Not doing it, I said. Nope, no way. Done. So, I had already stopped. Announced to her 2 days before, because the day after I had told my wife I'm not even didn't do anything. I stopped taking everything. And I had started studying herbs and spices, and also went and did something that I never pretty much did in my life. I did it twice, but wasn't a user and didn't really care for it. So I said, nope, which medical marijuana. So I started on medical marijuana. Boy, it helped. What an improvement. I was getting around, I was doing things, I was actually cleaning my house finally. Oh my God, because it was a mess and I was disgusted. Here I had gone from cleaning everybody else's house and then coming home and cleaning my own house. And now I can't even clean my own house? What the hell? So, getting shit done. Actually going somewhere, doing things, going to the store and working at the store a little bit, starting some tournaments for Magic the Gathering, because we had a card shop, going shopping on my own, not having to get Peapods to do it, or just do it only when I had to. I was on the right path. Was doing medical marijuana, and then I was also doing herbs and spices. I had made teas and concoctions, and I started doing fire cider in order for immune system to help out. And then that was working. So I was continually improving because I was continually adding on herbs and spices, and feeling okay. I started shooting pool again. Amazing. I had to stop riding my motorcycle because of the medications and just didn't think that being high on a bike was going to be good. So, bike's been parked for about 10 years now, and I really, really have a goal of getting back on my bike. Believe it or not, I think I might be able to. So next summer, I'm hoping that I am on the road to being able to do that. So sorry if this video is long, but I kind of want to give a good detailed description of what's going on so that way you know, so I don't have to explain it in all the videos, because I don't want to bore people that watch these videos. So fast forward probably to 3 years, no, a year and a half ago. Everything's going okay. I mean, of course, I can't do all the things that I used to do. So I'm trying to stay active. I was going to Grafton Flea Market. I was actually selling product there, medical marijuana, miscellaneous stuff. I was also doing wiring on gemstones, so I was selling that. I was making bongs out of liquor bottles, which I had saved, so I was selling those. Pretty much doing things that I had to do in order to get the crafts done, and wiring on jewelry in order to be able to sell some stuff. Wasn't making a living, but I was making a little bit of spending money, and then I was making some money in order to put back into the crafts and stuff. Then a year and a half ago, well, a year ago, I should say, I got hit with another brick wall, and I got what they call trigeminal neuralgia. Didn't know anything about it, no idea. Went to the dentist. My tooth was hurting. She did an x-ray, said nothing was wrong with the damn thing, and I'm like, I'm telling you, the tooth's hurting. It's really, really hurting, you know. I mean, like, I don't know what to do. My whole face is hurting me. And so she did more x-rays to make sure that everything wasn't, you know, something wasn't missing, didn't get an infection. She gave me antibiotics just in case, you know, that I had an infection. She didn't see any though, so it was kind of like, what's going on? Went back about 5, 6 different times, and then she told me, I think you have trigeminal neuralgia. What the hell's that? Like, fibromyalgia isn't good enough. I get something else. So, study up on it. And find out that I have the trigeminal nerve comes from here out of the skull and goes down here. In layman's terms, I'm going to give you, because medical terms, I don't know who will and will not understand, so I kind of want to just tell everybody in layman's terms. It comes out of here, and it goes down here, and it comes across here, and it also goes up in here, and it controls all facial sensation and pain in the face. So when you bang your forehead, ouch, when you bang your forehead or you touch it, that's what makes you feel any kind of pain or sensation in your face. Well, the nerve is rubbing up against the artery. So when the nerve runs up against the artery, every time the artery pulses, which is every time your heart beats, it causes a pain in my face. So, I was outside smoking marijuana one day, and I had tears in my eyes, and I was crying so bad I couldn't stand it. Because it was hurting. Was already doing as much as I thought I could do. Couldn't figure out anything else. Went on some sites. The wind was hurting it. The actual wind. And it was summertime. It wasn't wintertime. So it was the warm air blowing across my face. made my face hurt. And then with the fibromyalgia, when one thing hurts, like say my nose hurts for the day or my tooth hurts for the day, the rest of my body hurts pretty much the same amount of pain as that one spot. So if I was to fall and bang my elbow, when I bang my elbow, normally it hurts just the elbow. No, with me, it hurts everything. Pretty intense. So with the fibromyalgia and the trigeminal, I have extreme pain 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days, and it goes everywhere in my body. So there I am. Now, fast forward again. I researched, and when I researched, I ended up finding out that microdosing psilocybin mushrooms will get me some pain relief and nerve relief. So guess what? I searched for a place to find psilocybin mushrooms. It's illegal. But you know what? So isn't medical marijuana still. Medical marijuana is legal when it comes to statewide, but federal, it's still illegal. So, screw it. I'm gonna try it. Because I am in so much pain, and nothing else is helping. They won't give pain relief medicines like oxycodone, Vicodins, or Percocets anymore, and it didn't work for me anyways. So why the hell would I try that again? So I decided psilocybin's the way to go. So I looked up how to do it, and I found a person that'll sell it to me. So I started buying it. I made it into powder. I made it into powder, put it into capsules. I had it so that it was definitely 0.3 grams in a capsule. I was taking 1 capsule a day. I did it at nighttime so that way, and if I was driving or anything else with the medical marijuana and everything else that I was doing, I didn't want to get high and then be driving. What a difference. So, that's what I've been doing. Medical marijuana, herbs and spices and teas, fire cider for immune system, psilocybin mushrooms, and then trying to eat healthier, doing exercises as much as I can, and I'm improving still a little bit, but it's not an easy road. Met a friend, a new friend, and we were talking about what was going on because I ended up having while I was shooting pool, I went outside and I smoked a little bit of marijuana and came back in and told him what was going, a little bit of the background, so he had an idea what was going on. So if I was making faces and stuff like that, he wasn't, going, oh my God, what a bitch this woman is, like, or, like, what the hell is she making faces for? Well, I'm making faces because I'm in pain, not because of, you shot bad, or I don't like you, or, something stupid like that. So he goes, hey, have you tried Kratom? And I said, yeah. I said, I tried it. I said, but it really didn't do any good. And he goes, like, I don't understand. He says, it works. And I said, well, I'm sure, what kind? He goes, and I told him the kind, name brand, and everything else. And then he goes, well, how much have you taken? And I told him how much I was taking. And I wasn't taking enough. I wasn't taking enough in order to help improve my health. Like I said, I'm very wary about what I take and how I take it. Never did drugs before. I did marijuana twice before I was 47 because I went to Laconia. Everybody was doing it. I decided I'm going to try it. because I used to pass joints, pass joints, pass joints. So, didn't get high. Told them, busted their balls and told them that it was crappy marijuana. They were all getting high. I wasn't. So, I started on the Kratom also. So now I started at a Kratom, and it's helping a little bit more. Past week or so, I haven't had the Kratom. So now I'm doing a little bit less on the health-wise, but I have it on order, and it's going to be coming in the mail, and I'm going to start doing it again. So, on these videos, you are going to see me doing the medications, and I'm going to be doing some of the grows, and I'm going to show you how I do some of the grows. I also do some craftings. So I'm going to show you fire cider. I'm going to show you the herbs, and I will share with you where I get some of the herbs and stuff like that. I'm also going to be starting doing Reiki on the 11th. So the 11th, I'm going to do Reiki 1. Start that process because I need income, and so I'm working on it. I do bonsais. I just started doing bonsais, so I have a crap load of trees now that I had rescued and found at different places where people weren't caring about them or caring for them, and I snatched them up. People's yards, I stop and I go, hey, I'm like, can I steal these trees? Yep, go right ahead, take whatever trees you want. There's, you know, the itty bitty little ones, you know, my lawnmower's gonna mow over them. Go to the cemetery, grab some there. Ask the guys there, they don't care. They say, take them, because you're doing us a favor. Because if they start to grow, we gotta yank the damn things out. And you know how many goddamn little maple trees are in a little section, in one section, that we had to yank out because the damn lawnmower didn't get it? And they just keep growing. So, been doing that. I bought an oxygen acetylene tank and a torch setup so I can do silversmithing. I make jewelry out of spoons and forks, sterling silverware. Actually, this is my very first one. Not that great, but really cool little elephant. I did a spoon ring. Well, actually, there's a fork ring because it was the other part of that fork. So, not quite done though. I want to bend this pot down more, and that's why I needed the heat, because it sticks up a little bit. Doesn't get caught on anything though. So I'm kind of fine with it, and I kind of fine with the design and and it being out, because if I ever needed protection, I could use it. But not really the way it should be done. So I want to be able to do that, and then I also want to make, you know, take my gemstones and put the gemstones and cabochons onto silver and make pendants and make some more rings, because I have some rings, but I need to make more in order to sell. I want to do mushrooms and grow mushrooms, because I use some of them, and searching to try to find them in the nature. It's fun, but it's not going to keep my closet full of herbs that I need, and spices and mushrooms that I need. And I'm doing about 15 different type of mushrooms in my teas, because some of the mushrooms aren't edible, but they are medicinal. So what you do is you take them and you put them in, I dry them up, and then I put them in a powder form. And then when I put them in a powder form, I put them in teas. I'll be showing you how to do that. I'll also be showing you different reasons of why I'm doing different teas and stuff. I will be helping other people if you are interested in learning how to do holistic healing. I will take you upon consultation, and I will take care of the herbs that you need and get you a setup so that you'll know what to take, when to take it, and how to take it. I am not a doctor. just doing this on my own, and I can't guarantee you're going to get better, but I don't think you're going to get any worse, because with the drugs and everything, I was definitely feeling worse. And I have the experience now and the knowledge, and I don't think I'll steer you wrong. Like I said, I lived this nightmare. It wasn't very pretty. And so now, with 10 years of doing what I have to do in order to make myself feel better, I wanted to do videos earlier, but I wanted to make sure that I knew what I was doing. And I wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to steer people into doing things that they shouldn't be doing, and I wanted the experience, so I know that it definitely works. I do have some patients now. I have a medical background. I took anatomy class, physiology class. I was an EMT. So when it comes to that, I'm not totally stupid, but I am not a doctor, and I don't proclaim to know everything. I will look on the internet, I will find your diseases, I will figure out what the symptoms are, and I will try to get you better. And my things are suggestions. You can do it, you can not do it. I know that my life has improved from being in bed and wanting to die to wanting to live. So, that's all I can tell you. It's very hard for me to speak because, like I said, I really wanted to die. I thought about ways of doing it. I thought about how to do it. And, I don't know. It's hard for me to confess that because of the fact that I didn't want to say that I wanted to die, but I really did. So, things are looking up for me. At least I hope they are. And I hope you enjoy my videos. I'm going to start a YouTube page. Sorry. And I don't think I'm going to cut any of this out, because if I cut some of this out, it's probably going to be when I pause and I show them a little bit of emotion, because I am not an emotional person when it comes to talking to people. And I usually hide all my emotions, and I hide everything. Even when I was going through all of this, even in the worst, somebody say, "How you doing?" And I go, "Oh, fine." Mainly because I didn't go out on bad days, and then on the good days, I would just act like I was so much better than I was. I even do that now. When I go out, I'm not going to sit there and say, well, somebody says, "How you doing?" Oh, well, I feel like shit. You know what I mean? Like, I want to just crawl in bed and stay home and die, and, and this hurts and that hurts, and, no. I'm not that kind of person. My very close friends, people that I've known for a long time that have gone through this with me and kind of, see me every week. The boys at the shop, the card shop that that Dennis owns, and Dennis and I own, actually, and that I work at. You know what I mean? The kids see me. They know when I'm in a good mood. They know when I'm in a bad mood. They know by my decks even, which is kind of funny. But they know if I'm in a good mood or if I'm in a bad mood, and if I'm in pain or not, because of the fact that they see what I'm playing, even because if I'm playing something simple and not complicated. By the way, it's Magic the Gathering. We do Magic the Gathering tournaments. I do them Friday, Modern, and Saturday we do Commander. It's at 1800 Mineral Spring Avenue, North Providence, Rhode Island. 401-383-9909 is the phone number, and the place is called the Sports Den. Just a little plug. Not that I would do such a thing, but usually it's a little competitive when it comes to Friday night. Not really beat up. New people are definitely welcome, and new players will be taught. I have not trained my guys, but they know that if it's a new player, take it easy on them. Make them learn. Help them and teach them. I'm all about teaching, and so I'm going to be teaching you how to do the herbs and mushrooms and medical marijuana even, and I don't remember if I mentioned I also do bongs. So I make them out of liquor bottles. I take a liquor bottle and then I cut a hole in it and put a down stem and slide in it. And usually the top part is the mouthpiece. The opening, the original opening is the mouthpiece. And then I've actually even made lamps, but they're a little bit of a work. The one that's right here, I don't know if you can see. Let me see if I can move the camera so it's closer up. That is a lamp that I made. Shade is a little bit crooked, but it's out of a Patron bottle. Pretty cool. I have the bottom so it lights up. Oh, light switch is off. The bottom lights up because it has Christmas lights in it. And then the top lights up because there's a light bulb in it on the top. Pretty neat. I don't do those though for everybody because they're expensive to make. So trying to sell them, and they're a good amount of work. So trying to sell them cheap probably isn't happening. When it comes to the bongs though, they're pretty cool. I also make a handicap version of them, so that way I take the Patron bottle or any of the shorter bottles like that, because I can take, it has the cover, and I take a hose and put the hose out of the top part of it. So you can do hands-free. So the down stem and slide is in the front. Light it up. It's on the table, and you don't have to touch it at all except for just lighting it. You have the hose in your mouth, the mouthpiece, and I did that because a gentleman that I know of named Tim is handicapped, and he just quite can't hold the bottle, light it up, and function totally. It's not that easy for him. So he says, oh, I'd love to use a bong, but can't, because I can't hold it and maneuver everything. So I went home, figured it out, gave it to him. He's been using it ever since. Hope this video helped. I hope it wasn't too boring. Like I said, I'm not used to doing videos. I'm not used to talking about myself. I'm not too good at that at all, so. And, well, when it comes to a camera, I don't think I'm camera worthy. But you know what? This needs to get done. People need to know that there is different ways of taking care of yourself so that you don't have to be taking drugs that aren't helping you. You know what? I have nothing against prescription drugs if they work. But the drugs that they were giving me didn't work. They didn't help. They just made me dopey as hell. And you know what? As people say, would kid, I'm dopey enough. No, in all seriousness, I don't want to be drugged up. I don't like being drunk because I don't like not having control of my body. So why would I put some drugs in my body in order to make myself drugged up so that I don't know what's going on? That's not living. So I chose to go the healthy way. All right, that's the end of my video because I'm going on 40 minutes, and now I'm sure people have already turned me off. Hopefully not, but I want you to have a healthy life, healthy attitude, and blessed be. And I hope that one day I will get better and better. And I hope that I've helped a lot of other people with my videos, because God knows there's a lot of people out there that are sick, and they are also really not happy with having to take all the drugs that they're taking and then finding no comfort from them. Have a great day, and thank you for watching my videos. Bye.